Hey, how's it going? Thought I'd try a different backdrop today. Been out and about visiting a friend of mine over in Ascot, Heather, a fellow coach, and a good friend, a real trusted friend. And she actually did some coaching with me today. Something normally we just bounce ideas off each other and have coachy type conversations, but today she actually, on my request, did some coaching, and some interesting things came out. Largely, the two areas that I wanted to really focus on were what is it that motivates me, something that I've never really been totally clear on, funnily enough, and I certainly got closer to clarity with that, and I think I'd need a little bit of time, maybe this evening, spend some time processing what we talked about, but certainly something that I believe is going to feed into not just what how I work as a coach, how I continue to motivate and to push myself and to stretch myself, not just with my endurance challenges and things like jiu-jitsu, but through the business, through relationships, the family life in general. What is it that motivates me and keeps me going? So there's some pretty big, hefty topics there. And the other thing we talked about was my own coaching, what I do with my clients, and one of the challenges I've had over the time I've been doing it really is really understanding and explaining what exactly it is that I do, what it is that I help with, and how I help people. Because there's so many different things that people get out of the coaching process. One of my other mentors, the guy behind my coaching program itself, Dax Moy, he says that, quite rightly, nobody wants a coach, nobody wants a personal trainer, nobody wants a therapist, nobody wants the process. What people want is what's on the other side of that. It's not like I'm a doctor, people need to see me, people choose to see me because they want to get to where they want to go a little faster, or a little bit less painfully, or more enjoyably, should we say. So I've been aware of that, but I've also struggled over the years, I think, to really fully tell the story of coaching and explain what it is that is on the other side, because it's different for everybody. And what Heather very skillfully helped me see was, through her own coaching process, was that actually it is different for everybody. So trying to tell that story, trying to describe and explain what's on the other side, is almost, it's a pointless endeavor trying to do that. And instead just encouraged me to think about what it is that I get out of, two sides, when I've been coached, the clarity, which is the big thing that I get out of the coaching process. But also when I'm coaching, what do I get out of it? What makes me happy? What makes me excited? And it was very easy for me to come up with some of those answers, and really help me refine who it is and define who it is that I enjoy working with the most, the kind of person, with the what sort of level of openness and open-mindedness that they have, and it's not so much then about what is on the other side, but rather that it's more about the experience that I want to have. And it's always been the best results that I've had have always been with the people who I've enjoyed working the most with, so there must be something in that. So that's certainly the thing that I'm going to be sharing more and talking more about. What's that got to do with speaking? At this moment in time, it's very tenuously connected, but it is connected because that whole thing about motivation and what motivates me, and ultimately my source of motivation, is just who I am, and that's really what it boiled down to. There's a bit more to it than that, but that's essentially what it was. Is something that I'm fully able to share within my stories, within my presentations, within the way I position things. And I've never had that. I almost kind of wish, I remember when I was a personal trainer, I always wished that I had that been there, done it t-shirt, that I was the overweight kid who figured out the secret sauce and finally managed to lose weight and get healthy and change my habits. That was never me. Same with the running, same with being an entrepreneur. I just kind of just dived right in and did it. And so I haven't got those kind of experiences to storify, to say, well, look, I've been through this, I can empathize, I know exactly what it's like, because ultimately I haven't been there. But that in many ways has been one of the things that's held me back, and I'm waffling a little bit now, but kind of making sense of things as I walk and talk. I went off on a bit of a tangent there, but yeah, a little bit more work and thought processing required for that. You know, that's one of these things these videos are really good for. It's just making me think, and you know, even if it doesn't all come out in a really slick stream of consciousness, it does help focus my mind on the things, the important things that I really want to not just be sharing here, but working things out in my own mind. So anyway, I'll leave that there for today. There is definitely more to come on that subject, and maybe even a few more of these walking, talking videos as well. I quite like doing it, but I always feel a little bit of self-conscious when I'm doing these videos. I'm always looking around, thinking, oh no, what if someone sees me? Wonders what I'm doing, and it does distract my train of thought somewhat. So fortunately I've got the park more or less to myself, certainly this corner, hence doing it like this today. But more to come like this, I think, more to come, and I'll get over myself with the whole self-conscious videoing. Righto, anyway, that's me done. Long thinky day, hence why I'm struggling to get my thoughts out in order. So I'll return tomorrow. Bye for now.